And then the farmers see my dad is doing that. They think my dad is stealing that. And he just dragged my dad's clothes and don't let my dad go. Hi everyone, my name is Zheng and I'm Sophia's dad, Christina's husband. In June, we will have our Father's Day. So at this moment, I really want to talk about something of my memory with my dad and the feeling to be the dad for Sophia. I don't know whether everybody knows, my dad passed away in 2002. So at that time, it's my last year in college. It's a tough time. My dad had a kidney malfunction in 1995. And then at that time I was a teenager. My mom and my dad went to Xi'an, the capital of our province in China, to conduct the surgery for kidney transplant. At that time my memory, it just like I have a lot of time to be alone. I cook home and I just get my grandparents to take care of me when my mom and dad went to the hospital in Xi'an, which is kind of like 8 hours train, overnight train from my hometown in Hanzhong. So I always feel like I missed the part of having a dad when I grew up during that time. And then once my dad had a successful surgery, I went to Xi'an, spent the time with him and my mom. And my memory always like, my dad is kind of sick, but he just showed me his toughness and how did he deal with this big disease or illness. And he showed me the enthusiasm and his passion. And he always asked me to think about how to be the tough guy, to deal with the life, take care of my mom. My dad, after my dad's surgery, he survived for 7 years, or 8 I think, and then it came again in 2002. I'm so happy he witnessed I passed my high school exam. I went to the college and he went to my college, spent the time with me, and he know like how I passed different exams and how I will have a bright future to find a good job after my graduation. But unfortunately, the last year of my college, my dad went to the hospital again, and the doctor told us it's impossible to do another kidney transplant because of the body condition, because of the financial pressure. So it's really tough time. I spent the last week with my dad, and then we talk a lot of things, sometimes some sad feelings, but also he just helped me to build a vision. How can I accept this brutal fact, and then how can I face the future? How can I be a grown man to take care of everyone in my family? I feel so sorry my dad didn't have a chance to see I have a great family with Christina and had a beautiful daughter, and I also took care of my mom well, and we all live together in Canada right now as a great family. But I always miss my dad. My dad's tomb is still in China. Every big moment, like I got my offer going to US for my PhD, I got marriage, everything. I always talk to the sky, and I wish my dad can feel that. My dad is blessing us. But I just want to share this story. It doesn't mean that I want to pass some sadness to our friends. I just want to know my dad is so important to me. He's my hero, and he always give me the feeling how to be the man, even we spend a short time together. But right now I'm the dad, and I know I missed a lot of fatherhood stuff in my whole life. But right now I feel like my dad just passed that one to me and wish me to be a great dad to raise Sophia, and I'm still very happy every day because I feel like I have some parts like missing, but also I know how to I have this opportunity to build my own process to be a good dad. I also want to share some funny things I remember with my dad. My dad always loved me, but you know, as a man, he, especially a Chinese father, he doesn't like to share I love you or give me a hug. He just wants to do things for me. And I remember at that time I really liked the silkworm, and my dad asked somebody to give me something. I put it in the box, but at that time it's really hard to find the leaves. I think they called mulberry leaves, which can be used to feed the silkworm. And my dad is a night, he brought me outside and he found that there's a huge tree with that leaves, and he just climbed on top of that tree and got the leaves for me. But unfortunately that's owned by some farmers, and then the farmers see my dad is doing that. I think my dad is stealing that, and he just dragged my dad's clothes and don't let my dad go, and my dad just like Zheng, grab it, go. And then he just want to pay for the farmers and deal with that peacefully. I'm not saying this is a good behavior. My dad also didn't steal anything, but I can feel like how much he loves me. Like he just want to do everything for me. Even like sometimes he didn't know how to figure it out, but he just want to let me be happy. So it's always in my memory. And to be honest, like at this moment, I was a little bit emotional. I think about him. I think about the song he loves, and think about the food he loves, and think about some stuff I wish I can go with him. Like I traveled in the US or Canada. I wish I can bring him to the different places in the world. He loves NBA and he passed me that passion. That's why I always tell Christina how much I love basketball. It's not only the hobby. It always reminds me when I sit down with my dad, and then I always think about he teach me how to watch basketball, the rules, and then how much he loves Los Angeles Lakers, and like he teach me like which is a superstar, which one is superstar, and my vision to see the Western culture, to love this culture, sports, art, music. A lot of them is from my dad. I can see without him, without me at this moment, like living in Canada, has a great academic and professional career. And I really want to say thank you, Papa. Thank you, Dad. And also this year's Father's Day is my dad's birthday, if he's still alive. And I think he was born in 1954. So I guess it's almost 70 years old. But in my mind, he's still young. When he passed away, he's still young, like less than 50 years old. So my mind always like his younger image. I'm gonna pass his things to Sophia. Let Sophia knows like his his grandpa, and he's a great man, and he taught me how to be a great dad. Thank you guys. Sorry for my emotional feeling, but I just want to share that to everyone, because I just love to be a dad. I love to be a good dad for Sophia, or even more kids in the future. And I'm on my way to be a great dad, and I will do better. Thank you for your time.